Hey, I'm Matt from Monty's, and here at Monty's it is our sole mission to make sure that you get the best out of your guitar. And today we're looking at restringing a Firebird. So a Firebird is a little bit different from a normal guitar, mainly because of these weird banjo type tuners. You can see them here, which can be a little bit daunting, but it's super simple. The tuners are made up of a couple of parts. You've got this rotating part at the bottom, and what that does is that takes the machine head up and down and actually changes the pitch. And then you've got another one on these particular ones, which is this part at the top, which controls a post which goes down into the machine head and pinches the string, locking it in place. So first off, let's get these strings off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the machine head, the rotating part on the back, counterclockwise, which, as you can see there, raises the machine head, and you can slackening it. Let's do that with all of them. There we go, all loose and tuneful. So now, I'm just going to turn these parts counterclockwise, anti-clockwise, whichever way you would prefer. And you can see now the strings are being freed up. So that post is, the pressure on the post is relieved, and then you can do that. This is one part to be very careful with, because this part, the tail piece, comes off as well as the bridge. So it might be prudent, if you're unsure, is to tape these down. Pull out the strings. Right, now here, top tip. You want to wrap the strings around a couple of times and then feed them through a couple of times. That way they won't spring open in your bin. You end up with strings in your fingers and stuff. That hurts. Right, next we're gonna string her up. This is prime time to clean down your fingerboards and give it some moisture. I've already done this one, so not today. Restringing. Get your strings out of the packets. Don't pull them. Just nice and gentle. These things kink really easily, and once they're kinked, they won't vibrate properly, intonation problems, string rattle problems, all kinds of things. So do it all at one time. Also, some people do think that it's dangerous to take all of your strings off the guitar at one time. That's not true. The neck will be absolutely fine. So now all the strings are through the back like this. You can actually put them in the other way around, so they come through that way and then go over the top if you want a little bit less tension on the strings. But these are already pretty light anyway. Right, so that's on. So I'm going to start the high E. So now, because I've already raised the machine head up, it's ready straight away for the new strings to go straight back in. So what you want is to thread it through the hole, going that way, straight up the neck, and I'm pulling it until I can just feel the tension start. As soon as that happens, lock it down fairly tight. Some of them might need, the post was down a bit too far on that one. Make sure that the string is in the slot on the saddle. So we pull it just until the tension starts, lock it off. Put it through. Actually, you need to raise that a little bit more. just when the tension starts. Ooh, actually, lock it off. Pull it just when the tension starts. Lock it off. Same again with this one. The reason you don't want to put too much tension on there is you don't want the string to be at pitch, over pitch, or really, really close to it when the machine head's in this position, because then you're going to have no room to go when the string stretches in and you need to tune it down. You want it to be sort of safe in kind of a middle position in the machine head, so you've got equal movement both ways. Right, so they're all locked off. Pretty goddamn tight. Now let's snip them all down. Don't snip them too close to the post. As they can slip back. So there we go. They're all in place. Just somewhat of a doom tuning. So now I'm just going to plug it in, tune it up, and then we're good to go. It's all tuned in. I'm going to start with a low E string, so it's like a G sharp. So in turning it clockwise, you can see the machine head go down, and that's stretching the string and pulling it up to pitch. Okay, so that's at E. So now I'm going to stretch it. So I'll put 3 fingers underneath the string. Pull it up gently the whole length. Now that's dropped down a semitone. Up to pitch. A little bit more string yoga. Just drop down about a quarter tone. Cool, that's staying there. Good. If you go over the note, so you take it sharp, it's always best with the machine head to go back half a turn and then tune it back up to the note. The gearing of the machine heads just work better that way, and everything will be more stable. Cool, so now that's all roughly in tune. I'm just going to retune it again in playing position, because what will happen is, as we've tuned each string up individually, there's more tension going onto the neck, which has then shifted it forward. Things still need a little bit of tightening up and settling in, but then that should be it pretty much done. Right, and that's it, I've exhausted my upside down licks. But that is how you restring a Firebird. Not only a Firebird, a left-handed Firebird. And I managed to get the strings around the right way. If there's any other things you would like us to make videos of, just put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, see you next time.